There are only a few teams who truly deserve the tag European giants. Barcelona are one of those sides. This was the first time the two teams have met since Mark Hughes' brace in Rotterdam secured the Cup Winners' Cup for the Reds.
Hughes onside. There's a chance for another one here. Maybe not now. Yes, there is! A fantastic goal by Hughes.
A very good evening and welcome to another Champions League Classic as we bring you more great action from our European archive. Tonight's game is one which has long lived in the memory of many Reds fans, particularly because of a goal from Lee Sharp that United supporters will never tire of seeing. This match comes from Old Trafford in 1994 as Catalan giants Barcelona are the visitors. This was the first season that the European Cup incorporated a group stage, and along with the Spaniards, United had been drawn with IFK Gothenburg and the Turkish champions Galatasaray. Now, a good win against the Swedes and a goalless draw in Istanbul had given the Reds a very good start, but this was the real test against Johan Cruyff's men. United would start once more without the inspirational Eric Cantona, who served the third of his four-game ban for his conduct in Turkey when the Reds were knocked out by Galatasaray the previous season. Fergie opted to replace Steve Bruce with Paul Parker at centre-half to try and combat the frightening pace of Barcelona's front line. Cruyff's side was packed with household names, but every United fan had a nervous eye on the front two of Romario and Stoichkov, a dream European pairing to strike fear into the most experienced of European sides. So sit back and enjoy a real classic and one of the cheekiest goals you're ever likely to see at Old Trafford.
The best match winner in the world is the way Alex Ferguson described him. The best man marker in our game is how he described Paul Parker. And away we go, the night they've been waiting for here for so long. And Chelskis on the right. Gets it back for David May. An early touch here for Schmeichel. Tricky. Got the better of Stoichkov. Sharp to Ince. And away goes Sharp. Hughes in the middle, Keane in the middle. Keane on the far side looking to turn it back and does it very well indeed. But Bakayro's there, Koeman's there too. That's the simple ball again to find Luis. A good ball forward to Nadal. But trying to hold him up. Oh, and Romario's got the better of Paul Parker. But Parker's back it in. Romario's shot and it's well wide. He dragged at that one.
Well, I think really if I was playing with him I'd be disappointed because on the far side Bergedis Stein was all free, but you know Romario's looking for goals. That's what he lives for. If you watch it here now you can't see any picture, but nevertheless he'll be disappointed with this finish anyway. But look how he twists and turns. There you see Bergedis Stein in the background, completely free.
With the throw. Nadal. Bakayro. Nadal. Koeman. A little deflection there, but Stein couldn't pick it up. Nicky Butt doing very well. Took great responsibility there and springs a lovely ball forward now for Hughes. He's surrounded by Barcelona midfielders and defenders, but it's a throw to Manchester United. Hughes with it. Finds Irwin. Shot. This is a great run by Sharp. Butt's waiting in the middle. Kanchelskis has come up quickly. Hughes has come as well, but that may have been a little overhit. Kanchelskis now. He's tricked his man again. Oh, my goodness, Koeman for the rescue there. Guardiola. Kanchelskis is absolutely skinning Sergi on that side.
You know, Sergi was one of the best players in the World Cup, as you rightly said, but he's having a torrid time out there with the pace of Kanchelskis, and he fancies he can beat him every time. He does it again here. Great cross and good defending from Koeman.
Talk about Koeman, the number 4 on the ball here now. He's built like a battleship, and one or two people unkindly say yes, and he turns like one, but he's got fantastic defensive qualities, and his passing actually is copybook for all youngsters to copy. And needless to say, his free kicks and his penalties so often a match winner. So Koeman is still very much a part of the scene here.
He has so many pluses, Brian, doesn't he, that you can carry the couple of little weak points that he's got, because he gives them so much extra. He does a great pass of the ball, and he runs it from the back with them. He really sets a lot of their attacks going.
Pallister knocking it forward. Hughes, an arrogant little touch there. Good ball by Ince. Here's Sharp again. They really do fancy themselves down these flanks. There's Sharp with a cross, and it's a goal by Mark Hughes. A super strike for Manchester United. A lovely cross by Sharp, and Hughes putting the sword into Barcelona yet again. This is played for them unhappily. Scored twice in the Cup Winners' Cup final against them, and now with this cross by Sharp, there's Hughes with a fine header to finish it off. Kevin.
Well, it's just a great ball here from Mintz, and from here on he's done what he has failed to do so far. He beats his man well, he's done that a few times, but this time he delivers, and what a ball it is, and what a finish. And Mark Hughes is taking revenge on Barcelona, the club he used to play for. Second time.
Listen to this crowd. Here's Sharp. This is great work again by Sharp. And Hughes again is in the middle. Couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself, Brian, but it wasn't an easy chance. He's coming in on his weaker left foot, but what a ball. What a night he's had so far. What a run this is. And the cross is inch perfect, you know, but it's on his left foot. He takes his chance, and this time it doesn't come off.
Meanwhile, it's back with Schmeichel, hit long by him. Nicky Butt just getting his head to it. Abelardo playing it forward for Barcelona. Here's Koeman again. Guardiola. Ball easily cut out by Roy Keane. But played nicely for him there. Came off the defender, but not so for Roy Keane. Ball hit long there by Stoichkov. About 11 minutes to go to half-time now.
Ferguson won't want it to stop. I mean, the one thing you could do with Manchester United doing is, while they've got this superiority, get another goal on. I mean, we found out last night, even with 3, it wasn't it plain sailing in the end. So, you know, you must respect these sides. They're going to have a spell, 10, 15 minutes. And with the class of the players they've got, they're going to cause you some damage if you're not careful.
So make hay while the sun shines, in other words.
Definitely.
Kanchelskis. Sergi. Here's Koeman. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Koeman for Bakero. Romario's made a great little run. Here's Romario, and there's a goal. Well, Koeman made a terrific run. Cruyff watching with admiration, no doubt, and with relief. Bakero played his part with a superb ball. Romario had lost his marker, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he's lost his marker, but David May will be disappointed with his defending, because it's David May on the far side, looking round there in the background, who plays Romario on. What a great ball, and I think it goes through the goalkeeper's legs.
Absolutely. Started, in fact, by the run of Koeman as well. he is again, Ronald Koeman. It's gone beyond him. For a moment I thought Romario was going to pick that up, but I think Romario half expected Pallister to get it as well.
It's another tremendous... He's on the halfway line, so how far is this? 40 yards? And really, he's disappointed. You can see that with his reaction. His control let him down. Now, that doesn't happen very often. Koeman just turned to him and said, "Don't worry, pal, there'll be some more of those."
And there will be. Nadal with a header. Stoichkov. Akero. Koeman again. Last minute of the first half. It has simply flown by, graced by some wonderful skills, great pace from both sides, and a goal apiece.
I just wonder what Alex Ferguson's half-time talk will be. I mean, he can't sort of say anything too harsh to him. They've played very, very well. Paul Parker's done a good job, only lost him for a minute, and they're at 1-1.
Well, a chance for us all to get our breath back. A wonderful first half then here at Old Trafford. Mark Hughes having put Manchester United ahead, and a little Brazilian, Romario, scoring the equaliser. 1-1, that's the score here at half-time at Old Trafford. Good evening again. It's Brian Moore in the commentary box. In fact, they've made a substitution at Barcelona. They brought on Eusebio, who's an international midfielder. Luis has gone off. As Kevin was saying, he'd had a pretty torrid time at the hands of Lee Sharp. It was the flying feet of Lee Sharp in the first half, and now Eusebio gets his chance. It looks like at the moment they've put Abelardo wide on that right-hand side with Abelardo on the ball now, with Eusebio playing just inside him. It's almost at the moment, Kevin, as though they're now trying to dictate the pace of this early part of the second half.
Yeah, well, with this being a league as well, Brian, a draw wouldn't be a bad result for both teams. Now, if they were playing here, Man United needing to go away to Barcelona's second leg for an aggregate score, the approach may be different. But I hope United, I mean, they've got to get the ball first, but when they get it, play at their pace. This is Barcelona's pace, and they're not causing many problems. They're just knocking it into no man's land and passing it around. Koeman seems to have gone back into the back four. They're very flexible, Barcelona, like all the great sides.
Guardiola. Eusebio. Trying to hit a long ball towards Stoichkov, but David May was there for Manchester United. Eusebio, here's Koeman. Abelardo now in a right-back position. Again, he's got a raking drive on him. Scored something like 58 goals in 158 league games for Barcelona, and all but 2 of them come either from free kicks or penalties. And there's a goal by Akero, and Barcelona are in the lead.
Well, Brian, Alex Ferguson will be disappointed with the mark in here. He was able to check. Great ball from Koeman again. 4 Manchester United players round him. Parker misjudges it totally, but what a finish.
Akero the scorer. And Koeman again, a major contributor.
But it's a bad goal to concede, Brian. But look at the time he's got. I think Schmeichel actually gets his hands to it, but he's got no chance of stopping it.
Really does mean trouble for Manchester United after such a wonderful start to the game. Pallister, Irwin, 2, 3, 4 Barcelona defenders very deep there, well able to take care of that situation. Throw for United. Leicester crossing it in. Hughes can't get to it. Sharp's looking to get to it. Okay.
That wasn't far away. I mean, for me, this is the best I've seen Lee Sharp play in a long time. He's had some good games, but he's been exceptional tonight. Have another look at this. This is as close, and you think you can tell by Sharp's reaction after he's hit it.
Guardiola. Otero. Kanchelskis. Again. Rather Sergi getting himself into trouble there. In the end, he gets it clear to Baquero. Guardiola. Little touch again from Eusebio. Baquero couldn't pick that one up. It's Sharp instead. Finds Ince. Off on a run himself. Guristan gets it away from him, and Busquets gets it clear again. And United have upped the pace a little bit now.
That's what they've got to do, Brian. And there's nobody better than this man to do it tonight, because he really is on top form. He looks, just like his name says, he looks sharp.
Here's Pallister. Hughes. Ince. Onto the left foot, perhaps. The little chips in there. Nicky Butt almost in. Now Kanchelskis. Driven off the defender and just beyond the far post for the corner.
See, that's English football, Brian. That pace they played the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. He does very well here, Kanchelskis. Pulls it down, good control, and he's very unlucky. Had it not hit the defender, may well have beat the keeper.
Here comes the corner taken by Lee Sharp. But can't get to it. A touch by Kanchelskis to Keane. Knocked away as far as Owen. He's got a good dig on him, and it's deflected, and it's easy for the keeper. Guardiola. Eusebio. Baquero. There's a little flick by him. Guristan was in there. Romario's in there. He's picked up Stoichkov onto the right foot. Oh, not a good finish.
Great football from Barcelona here, and they're starting to do to Manchester United what Manchester United did to them in the first half. Some great one-touch. What a ball this is from Romario. Now Stoichkov took it inside, and this is his weaker foot. And that's what happens when you try and hit one with your weaker foot.
Here's Keane. Kanchelskis. And away he goes again. That's a free kick. Baquero, the guilty man. United get the kick. Pallister. Hughes. Ince. He's got Owen away on the left for him. There he is. Here comes Dennis Irwin. There's the cross. There's Hughes! Oh, my goodness! The flag was up.
But Mark Hughes didn't know that, Brian. And that will go down as a miss. I mean, he came in. It's a great, great ball in. Two of them actually queuing up to head it.
Super ball by Irwin.
Yeah, bad defending from Barcelona, but they get away with it this time.
Bruce getting it forward. That's a curious ball there played by Sergi. It's a throw for Manchester United. Kanchelskis with it. Bruce.
first man you've got to thank for this is Inns. Just sheer determination. But what a great ball from Keane. And what a super finish, because it's actually behind him.
2-2. With 10 minutes to go. Beautiful sight. Whatever the angle. As Lee Sharp makes it 2-2.
Unless you're from Barcelona, Brian. It had everything: strength, balance, determination.
Bruce knocking it forward. Kanchelskis chasing again. And battling away, beating Sergi. Now what's he going to do? They claim a handball. They claim a penalty and the referee says no.
I'm not sure about that one. It's Nadal again. The referee was in a perfect position to see it, Brian, but he doesn't give it.
The whole defence there remonstrating with Sergi. Really let Kanchelskis in, and when we have got a moment, we'll have a look at that again. In the meantime, it's Lee Sharp on the far side, and it's gone for the goal kick. Here we are again.
Yeah, Sergi starts to mess around, and he loses out to the strength and determination of Kanchelskis. Watch this. Pulls it back. Where does it hit?
Oh, it looked a hand to me. It looked an arm to me. Oh, Scholes. He hasn't seen Scholes there. There's his shot. Oh, my goodness. It just cleared the crossbar. What a quick bit of thinking. You talk to Alec Ferguson about this young man, and he'll say he's got tremendous awareness apart from everything else. And that was shown absolutely brilliantly there. Just realised the keeper was off the line, chipped it there, but the execution wasn't quite perfect enough. 19 years old and a fantastic future.
Guardiola saved from embarrassment there, but...
And very nearly a headline maker. Hughes. Baquero. Sergi. Baquero. Nadal. Guardiola. Forward Eusebio. This is dangerous. Stoichkov's made a great break. It's through the middle there. Oh, terrific work there. But it's a corner, and some great work by Steve Bruce.
Absolutely vital. This is great defending, because he was never favourite to get this, Steve Bruce. Look, he stumbles, but he still gets there.
A corner for Barcelona, and they seem reluctant to take it. With time added on, Stoichkov eventually coming across to take it. Important that United stay firm in these last few seconds now. Nadal's up there. That could be a danger. Played it short. Baquero. Stoichkov. Scholes can't hold him up. My goodness, but Ince got it away. And then driven by Nadal wide of Peter Schmeichel's goal. The referee looks at the watch. Schmeichel wants that ball back quickly from the fans and plays it swiftly now to Dennis Irwin. Hit forward by him. Baquero's header for Barcelona. And there's a final whistle. And a wonderful game comes to an end with honours, and my goodness, there were plenty of them, are shared. A 2-2 draw, with Mark Hughes having put Manchester United ahead in such brilliant style in probably their best spell of the game. Baquero then equalising, Romario then equalising, Baquero then scoring early in the second half, and then Lee Sharp making it 2-2 to make sure that Manchester United preserve that unbeaten record here at Old Trafford in European games. And the fans applauding and waiting till the last players left the field.
So honours even after a pulsating game. Lee Sharp, the star turn, setting up Sparky for the opener, and then equalising with a deft flick that Brazilian Romario would have been proud of. Of course, we know that this result was soon forgotten as United found the Catalans too strong in the Nou Camp. But I'm sure you'll agree it's a game that truly lives up to the title Champions League Classic. Join us again soon for more European action. A very good night.